All right, guys, today we're talking about a big one. We're talking about making money doing what you love. Seems like it's impossible. For so many guys out there, they're dying in a day job. You want to live a life of purpose and meaning. You're like just right now it's like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? You want to get relief from that, and you want to be like, yes, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm born to do, and I'm freaking doing it. You want to live up to your potential. You want to hit the gas and see what you got. You want to like push it a bit and know that you're really giving it your all. That third one is making money doing what you love. You want to be excited about the work you're doing. In fact, you don't even want to call it work. You want to get up in the morning and be like, oh, I get to do this rad thing today, and I get paid for it. But you're not sure what that is. In fact, some of you can't even really imagine what that is. And when you start to think about it, you're like, oh, I'd have to quit my day job. I'd have to threaten the stability of my family, or just even, I'd be on the street and I'd have to do horrible things in truck stop bathrooms to make a living. It doesn't have to be that way. So quick story, I left a very successful video production company. I owned my own company years ago. I was making really good money. I didn't work very much at all. To many people on the outside, I was doing what they wanted to do. I was living the dream, but I was unfulfilled. It wasn't about more money. I just wanted to be more fulfilled in the work that I did. I wanted to push my potential. I wanted to see what I could really do. So I left the company, I left that life, and was the process nice and neat and tidy? Hell no. It was hard, it was difficult, it was wandering the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, except it was years. I did that shit for years. So I went through this process in the dark, and I learned a ton from it. I'm on the other side of it now, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, okay, here's what I could have done better. Here's what I could have done a lot easier. Here's where I could have saved time. Here's where I could have saved energy. Here's where I could have saved money. And now you get to take advantage of my mistakes. Here are the 3 steps to making money by doing what you love. The first one is to figure out what your passion is. What are your unique gifts? What are your unique strengths that you have? What are the things that you do that make time disappear? That when you're doing them, instead of feeling like you're giving energy, you're receiving energy. If you are a fan of The New Man, you've heard the conversation with Marcus Buckingham where he talks about strengths. If you are a member of The New Man Life, you heard the interview with Gay Hendricks about finding your zone of genius. The good news is that guys like this have laid out a process for helping guys like you find out what you really give a shit about and find the specific things that you do that just light you up. And then the second part, it's figuring out who do you want to help. Like for me, I'm inspired to help guys who want to live kick-ass lives. I talk to that guy, he's, man, I want to live kick-ass. Yeah, I want to help you. I'm inspired, I want to help you. So who inspires you? Who do you want to help? And not just the specific group, but what is their challenge? What is their specific problem that they're looking for a solution, and they're willing to pay for that solution. So that's part 2, is like kind of figuring out who you want to help, and then what's their big challenge, the thing that they're willing to pay for a solution to. And then number 3, it's finding that sweet spot. It's finding where your passions, your unique gifts, your strengths intersect with that group and their specific challenge and solution. Where do you intersect, where they're willing to pay for you to give your gifts, essentially, where they're willing to pay you to share your strengths. So the good news is you get to do this while you still have a day job. You get to do this without having to make some radical leap where you abandon your family and do something really stupid. You get to do this in a responsible and grounded way. So if you're the guy that I was describing earlier, stuck in your crappy job, and you're just kind of hoping that without any effort whatsoever, just by worrying alone, that your passion, money-making endeavor is just going to fall out of the sky and hit you in the head, you are insane. You're nuts. It doesn't happen that way. You need direction, you need a path, you need focus, you need accountability. Imagine where you'd be if you just spent 1 hour, 2 hours tops. That's it, a week, working on this particular endeavor in your life. I mean, just 1 to 2 hours. You probably spend more of that time on the toilet. Okay, so it's consistency versus intensity here. If you've got any questions whatsoever, if I didn't answer a question in this video, feel free to use the contact form on this website to shoot me your question, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know it wasn't anywhere close to being a New Man Minute in terms of length, but I really appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.